here late at night with the Norarm Tactical, Norwegian Woodland in the dark. We got a message for Steven Crowder. So this live stream here is for Steven Crowder. He just put out a video. He was talking about how all the big conservative, ink is all grifting and stuff. And he was talking about a contract, and he showed it how, oh, if you don't get so many views or so many likes, we'll take money from you if you take a day off, until we're ready. You get penalized like this X amount of dollars a day, which is, which is par for the course for, big time conservative Fox News, CNN, left wing, Democrat, socialist, whatever, right? Um, yeah, that's pretty much par for the course for all that stuff. And my message here for Mr. Steven Crowder is this is a good thing. Hold on a second. I saw something crazy right there. Oh man, you see that? So to let Steven Crowder know that yeah, this is a good thing that what you're saying, man. It's a very good thing that you're having this problem here, this moral conundrum, and you're putting it out there. Now, my suggestion, hopefully, what you don't do is become scared and fucking, eventually retract your message under, what looks to be like duress or something. Oh no. But again, he says that he didn't sign the contract because he, thought it was crazy and everything. And I think that's why he parted ways. You parted ways with, one of some of these large conservative networks, the Blaze or something like that, which he mentioned in the video. He said that like over a certain time, him and the Blaze, they got so large that they split ways and all that stuff, which is fine, like you said. But my suggestion is that you keep going the independent route because you have enough people. You have enough people that even just your YouTube following of people that you can. I mean, I know you get banned every so often, right? Um, you have enough people that follow you that you can actually do that. Now I know it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be kind of weird. They're gonna be messing with you. But one of the things that he mentioned was, there's no conservative. He uses the word. There's no conservative alternative to, uh, you know, a place to go from all these big tech companies and all this other stuff. Let me tell you something there, Stephen. Um, there is nowhere to go because Republicans are also liberals, bro. I don't know if you didn't know that, but sorry, I got the bug in there. Conservatives are also, or yeah, excuse me, a lot of Republicans are also liberal. Let me explain. Underneath globalism, this is years ago. This is like some 2011, 2010 shit, 2010 stuff. Excuse me. Underneath the umbrella of what the whole agenda 2021 was, what people were super all concerned about that. Um, Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, whatever party, all these people, it took people from 2001 to now, 23 years for people to be like, oh my God, you know, all of the, people there, they really don't like us. They really don't like us. Like how many more decades is it going to take for, conservatives or people who are the people who are all these big conservative, grifters or these big giant pages and stuff. People would always think, how long is it going to take for them to realize? But actually, not knowing that they signed all of these contracts and they can't, they have to talk about certain things. That's what Steven Crowder's video is about. And for a lot of people, and for him, for you, Mr. Steven Crowder, because this message is for you and your fans and people who like you. Like I said, I like your show. I like your comedy. It's great. But what he was, another one of the things that he was like mentioning in the video was that he was like, oh hey, do you ever feel like the conservative message is stale? It's very sterilized. You can only talk about these things. Well, that's what it was. Like they signed these secret contracts to get blown up because they wanted to make it that they needed money. Like I said, you do what you got to do. It's hard times, You can never hate on anybody for that, for real. But like I said, that comes with the territory of doing that. You got to tell people, like, hey, they signed all these contracts and they can only talk about certain things. And regular people, millions of them that are out there, whether they're reacting negatively or positively or indifferent to the conservative message, they're not knowing that they are all part of this, network to control, zoom out like this. It's like a little control grid of all the conservatives and liberals and all that stuff. That's why there's certain people that are on the left or right or they're independent or whatever. It doesn't matter what they claim to be. they eventually go and be independent and just be like a superpower themselves because they realize that they don't fit into the mold of what a black person is supposed to be or what a liberal or a socialist or a conservative is. They always get kicked out. Like I always say, me, Daryl Guberman, Dr. Shiva, little kitty cat here. Kitty cat. Oh no. Look at the buddy. Trying to go inside, buddy? No. It's about to be a cat fight. Let the cat inside. So, my suggestion to you, Mr. Steven Crowder, continue to do independent stuff because, like I said, the more you go against the super big conservative measures, remember it's part of the control grid that is Republicans, Democrats, all that stuff. That's like the American political system is a corporate entity. When you try to go outside the corporation, they'd be like, "Oh, we got a jailbreak. We got one who escaped the plantation." Yeah, welcome to it. I know, Steven, over the years he had like some videos that are like kind of corny, that he makes fun of black people or something, and like, oh, they say all this stuff, and like, but like I said, now you are realizing that you were on the plantation the whole time, and you thought, oh man, maybe if I don't have this, because he said in the video, you said in the video, um, you said, what did you say? Oh, I thought in my back of my mind, I didn't want to have this conversation because I thought that, they really wanted the this and the that. Bro, why do you think people joke and call them lizard people? They're not like you, bro. They're not like you, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you have no idea. Maybe you really thought that you could be like a good Christian and pray and, do all this stuff and be nice and everything. Like, do you really think an entity straight from another, like you say, call them demons and all that stuff? Do you know what demons really like? Do you know like what the another dimension looks like? And like, have you ever went down the route of not necessarily religion, but like looked into all these different types of things? Or some people, they might do like some type of native cultures, they might do like peyote, or they might do all these different types of things. They go to other dimensions. These demons are serious. Like, you might think they're scary, but they're like a lot more serious than you think, right? A lot more serious than you think. And now you're shocked. Oh man, they have a contract. Oh, they're doing, yes, it's a plan, man. It's a plan. They're destroying America. Yeah, and if you think that they're not going even harder, they're going a lot harder than you think. But guess what? We have numbers. We outnumber them by billions. Literally, right? Billions. But some of these billions are not on your side. Some of them are indifferent. And you have millions. You have millions, right? You have millions. So you, you, Mr. Steven Crowder, and the Crowder of Mug Club and Mug Club fans. Myself, I like to watch Steven Crowder. I'm out here looking at the stars and making sure nothing, no creatures try to run up on me, right? You have millions of people on your channels and stuff, right? You need to keep going with this, but every time you need to double down, because remember, the Twitter files and all this stuff, like me and my friend Daryl Guberman were like exposing all this different stuff. He's doing a fantastic job. Definitely check him out if I can remember. I always say I'm going to put stuff in the description, but I always forget because it's hard. I have like big rambles. I do a bunch of stuff. One of the things me and Daryl, my friend Daryl Guberman, talk about is authenticity, honor, commitment, honor, courage, commitment, Marine Corps, obviously. And I said integrity is number one. And like I said, you're afraid for your family, you're afraid for yourself and all that stuff. Bro, what did Big L say? He's a rapper from the 90s. You can't kill me. I was born dead. You're already trapped in the little cage, brother. They're trapped in here with us, not the other way around. Don't be afraid, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you're upset at YouTube, you're upset about all this stuff. No. You're looking at it all wrong. Go like this. That's what you got to do, man, right? Right? Every time they will tell you, you can't talk about this, you're like, oh, that's what you guys are. That's wow. And they're just letting you know, hey, you can't go down this one. Imagine the dungeon, like a video game, like an old Zelda. The dragon's like, oh, you can't go down this one dungeon. Don't go down there. You're like, wow, that's exactly where we need to go. Then everyone starts going on it. They can't, and then they have to respond to it. That's what you're doing. You're going right down the dungeon. They're like, don't go down this dungeon. Yes, Steven, do it. Do it. Do it now. Shia LaBeouf, do it. That's so funny, dude. I'm telling you, man. Oh man, oh man, Mr. Steven Crowder. I think, like I said, I signed up a little email thing so we could see what's up. Like I said, I'm not a conservative, not liberal, not socialist, not any of that stuff, because all that stuff is fucking. That's. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. That's tiny brain stuff. Very, very little tiny minded stuff. You got to think big. You got to think big time. There's a lot of things that are going on out in this universe, right? Doesn't matter. Your little, what you want to contain yourself. Look at this. I know you can't even see that, but there's like a lot of stars up here, right? Sorry, this what is it called? I'm gonna turn this light off. See, we can see some stars, right? There's a lot going on out here, right? And if you want to just do conservative, I want to do liberal, I want to do this, I want to do that, you're gonna have a small mind, right? You're not gonna be understanding what's going on. Let me see if you can even see any of this stuff. No, you guys can't see that. I'm sorry. This camera's not good enough on this phone. It's not good enough on this phone. Can't see the stars. But look at the stars right now. And you know, you guys are really letting a bunch of old people who literally laugh about how they're taking your money and just doing the worst things about it. You're letting them actually make you feel bad. No. Feel good, man. Because you're alive. I know it's tough. Like I said, it's tough bills and all this stuff, and people get pissed off and, you know, they get mad. Rightfully so, because this is tough, man, right? But Steven Crowder, right? You have millions of people behind you who will literally, even if they don't like it, they'll still watch you say, right? Interview people right now who you would never do on the Blaze because of, oh my God, interview Dr. Shiva Yadarai, inventor of email. Do it right now. Because I signed up for your email service. Thank him by doing an email, Dr. Shiva. Email Daryl Guberman and myself. Interview Clay and his wife over at REdacted TV. Interview Tariq Nasheed. Interview people who are really down. Like I said, you may not know a lot of these cultures because you just do like generic conservative stuff a lot of times, and then you're dipping into this and that. And like I said, you've done Alex Jones, and you know, whatever you think about Alex Jones, whether you think he's a CIA agent, or you think he's a Zionist, or you think he's a frog, or a like, you know, a cyborg or something like that. You know, there's all kinds of stuff out there. Whatever you think. Adam Green, you know what I mean? Interview these different people that like are way outside of your thing. Like, you're that guy now, right? People want to know about you, and the more you go on this journey about how you're offended that you literally thought that these people were nice to you, and I thought I could. You thought wrong. Did you just say the words "I think"? Bam! You just got. You can't say that out loud. You can't say "I think." Well, I just think that. Every time that's what happens, bro. And that's great. It is dark out here. That's great. Look at that. You need to interview. I'm telling you, go back and look at the list of people that I interviewed. I'm going to try to put a list of people who Steven Crowder needs to interview in order for him to understand. You're remember, in the conservative, you were just complaining about this, right? In the conservative, like, sphere of American politics of people, and then like the liberal leftist Democrat sphere, you have people that literally, it's two forks that feed up to the same thing, which is the government, right? You can't get out of these two areas. And then when you step outside of it, I know it's scary. I know you, oh, you know, I don't know what to do and this and that. But like, remember, people are here for you. You have the comedy. You have all this stuff, right? You need to interview. They're begging for interviews. Like I'm telling you, you don't have to try to get these people. Admit that you were wrong. Admit that you were part of a grift, which you did. And you can interview Dr. Shiva, Daryl Guberman, and myself. You can interview Tariq Nasheed. You can interview Killer Mike. You can interview, let's see who else. I'm drawing a blank here because I'm just laughing so hard in my mind that we're winning. You know what I mean? Steven Crowder, he's breaking ranks. He's getting off the plantation. I'm pulling up the truck. And Steven Crowder's the Mug Club. Get in. We're going to fucking freedom. Oh my God, we got Steven Crowder off the plantation. Oh my God, it's gone. As you can see, they're moving forward with banning stuff. Mr. Crowder, let me explain something to you. I know that you, Mr. Steven Crowder, because this video is for you, right? And for Mug Club and everybody who likes Steven Crowder. I like it. I think he's a funny guy. You, you need to interview these people that I've listed. I'll have them below when I'm done. And you need to just accept the fact that you don't know everything, and everyone has a piece that they can add to the pie. You get your health. I know you've had some health problems. I know we've got some doctors over here. I'm telling you, there's a lot of really awesome people. I'll put them in the description below. People he should interview. People he should interview because, because like I said, man, you have millions, man. Like this is it. This is it. You can do this, right? And I'll send you the email. I'll do the whole thing. Oh my God, this cat. I almost blasted. He almost got annihilated. He scared me. He just ran up on me. It was terrifying. Whew. The cat almost gave me a stroke. So anyway, you need to interview these people. We need the conversation going. Like I said, you have millions. I know you have health problems. I know you're concerned. But like I said, we got your back, man. I'm not trying to like work at the place or anything and do all that stuff. But like, you need to go outside and you need to go deeper because every subject, like I said, there are people who are so intelligent. They're so powerful, man. You know what I mean? There's millions of people here. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I just wanted to throw this out there. Let you know that Steven Crowder, you need to keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Open the door. The cat wants to go inside. Open this door. Excuse me. I had to open the door here. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being offended that you didn't know something. You know what I mean? Keep being mad. Anger is a good thing. Use it right and don't let it abuse you. Keep being mad that you were screwed and actually do something about it. Because like I said, all these people, they're going to come after you and all that stuff. The right wing, the politicians and grifters and all that stuff, they don't like you worse than the liberals don't like. Liberals just like more reacting stuff. Like I said, whole Republican right wing and stuff. Remember, you guys don't remember this. A lot of you people I see on the internet, these big channels and stuff, I mean, I can annihilate them. I get in the comments and tearing them up. You guys don't remember 2000, George Bush and all that stuff. All those conservative Republicans and all that stuff, they don't like conspiracy analyzing. That's what it's called, conspiracy analysis, because they're doing all this crazy stuff. They're doing all the CISA and all the the 9/11, the Patriot Act, and all the NDAA and the Obama and all that stuff. Cat run away. They're doing all that stuff. The conservatives used to hate, and I still do, but remember, they grifted off because they pretend like, oh, a message board, oh, they're gonna save you. Just wait and just let them. Oh, that's part of the plan. They're taking you down. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh mate. Or the other side where it's like, oh, the Republicans, they're our friends. Oh man, look at Trump or look at this guy. They're hanging out with this politician and it's great. Oh my God, you know what I mean? It's just like, dude, why are you waiting? Why are you waiting for someone to save you as they are literally robbing you, like, to the face? They're like, robbing your bank, like, ruining everything, like, just completely taking down every industry, allowing, like, super secret climate eco annihilators to go, blow down and blow up every food processing plant and all this stuff. But they're not going to stop putting this poison and all these chemicals in the food. They're just like making sure you don't have any. Oh my God, dude. Like I said, there's so many different things happening. And remember, Steven Crowder was talking about, oh, you can only talk about these things as a conservative, influencer. Bro, you're yourself. You can do whatever you want. So I know that you get your website, you get your thing going. You got the social media. They're always going to ban you, like I said. But, just keep making new accounts. Make thousands of them. I know you could pay an intern to just keep making new Steven Crowder accounts every time. You know what I mean? Like, you're popular. You got it going on, right? That's all you need to do. Interview these people. Keep going on your own. And remember, Republicans were never your friends. We tried to tell you this the whole time. They were never your friends. They're just a bunch of old people who literally laugh as they just literally pen their own salaries up while you literally have to travel thousands of miles that they complain about in order to pay them to take more money. You know what I'm saying? So, Remember, you're the man. You're the big guy. You're the thing. You got the team. Your team is doing great and all this stuff. Keep it going. Don't stop. Right? Keep interviewing people. And like I said, you're uncancelable, right? They're gonna cancel. If it's the end of the world, my G. It's overtime. It's fourth quarter. Everything is 4 down territory here, sir. Right? Play to the whistle. This is it. You don't like these people doing these crazy contracts? I read a lot of contracts. That's why I'm saying I'm thinking of all this stuff. I have to like dumb it down. It sounds crazy. A lot of people, what are you talking about? I have to dumb it down because I read a lot of contracts and stuff, right? So you can do this, man. There's nowhere to go. They're trapped in here with us. You know what I mean? Unless they have a way off this planet and they got doing some Antarctica stuff and they're, zooming and going, okay, we're going to follow them to another planet. We're going to see what's up. They got good food over in this other planet. They got good food in the center of the earth. They got good food in another dimension. Y'all gonna steal all our money and zoom off to another world? Like, come on, bro. Where y'all going? Don't be scared, Steven. This is your world, my friend. Just like it is ours. I know you have like health problems. I'm sorry. But again, we got amazing, amazing people like Stu Peters, man. Died suddenly. Check him out. His team, bro. They're killing it, brother. You could join us in the literally anybody else club who's just doing stuff. I'm telling you. So, redacted. Okay, redacted news. Dr. Shiva, myself, and Daryl Guberman. We got, check out Louis Rossman. Eli the Computer Guy. Eli the Computer Guy. Come on, Steven. You know about old Eli? Rawr, right? Big Herc 916. Look these people up. Big Herc 916. That's okay. So the whole black person thing, like, there's a lot of black people and a lot of different people of Muslim faith and all these other, Creole or Cajun and mulattoes. There's all these different people that you need to hear from. They're like really down in the community, man. I'm not talking about some other stuff. Like, dude, YPT, Yellow Peril Tactical, bro. You gotta check them out. That's on Instagram, by the way. If it's go time, baby, then let's go. This is it. Steven Crowder joins the completely, I don't know what the hell's going on, and I'm down with this crew, man. I'm telling you. Interview Jimmy Dore, man. Just go on. Just do what you got to do, man. Take your own thing. You can be way bigger than everything, dude. I'm telling you. So, I just wanted to let you get that message. I'll send you an email. See what's up. See if he bites on the interview. Because I know you're going to interview Anomaly. That would be cool. Steven Crowder interview Anomaly. That would be very fun. Because like I said, they said they were, I think Anomaly said that Steven Crowder might have an interview this week with him. So hopefully, he reached out. Hopefully, hopefully you get to see that. That'd be pretty cool. And then, like I said, I'll put the list of people down below once this video's done rendering and all that stuff. The people who I think you should interview. Eli the Computer Guy would be fantastic. I'm telling you, Steven Crowder, you did a good thing with this contract video. I think you really did. Exposing the whole contract stuff. It is a little cold out here. I don't think you can see my breath, but you did a good thing, right? You're feeling terrible. You have the feeling in your gut. But again, you're still soft. You're still soft because you're like, oh, I don't know if I can this and that, bro. If it's end game, I'm telling you, fourth quarter, you can't be walking around. Maybe I'm gonna miss this kick. Maybe I'm gonna, no. Listen, man, this is not that. You need to walk in there ready to go. Your back's against the wall. You're ready to go, man. That's not the attitude that I want to see. I want to see a real, grimy, gritty attitude there, Mr. Steven Crowder, Mug Club, and everybody. Anybody in Mug Club sees this, please let him know. Like I said, I want to send him an email because I already sent him an email. I joined the thing. Busy this week. This is a busy week, and we got an event coming up this week. It's going to be a 3-day airsoft event. It's going to be fantastic. I just posted a video of that just before this. It's the Black Tiger Airsoft. So I just walked around there for a second. It's fantastic. I'm going to check it out. But like I said, Steven, you have the chance. Dr. Steve, okay, again, you interview Dr. Shiva, he might cuss you out for a little bit because he was mad about the whole conservative and liberal grifters and all that stuff. But like I said, just let him cuss you out for like 10 seconds. He's going to take you through it. Stu Peters died suddenly. Fantastic documentary online. They literally just got him up out of here super quick, so you already know he's doing some good stuff. And I've been following him ever since. Got to check him out on Instagram and on the website Stu Peters. He used to be like a, what do they call it, bounty hunter and stuff, and I guess he stopped doing that, and then he went over to just doing news and stuff, and he's doing a fantastic job. Him and Z Marie over down in Australia, they were just doing. They took over Infowars, and they did a whole thing about what's going on in Australia because they got a lot of harsh stuff. All my Australian friends and family down there, I'm very very happy that all of y'all are still alive. They got a lot of work to go do down there. Avi Yemeni down in Australia, he went to Davos and trying to interview all the billionaires and all the super secret. It's just like that movie. What is it called? There's a British secret spy. They go up to the Swiss Alps, and all the super evil people have like the fortress they have to like infiltrate and do all this crazy stuff. You know what I mean? It's just like that movie. It's literally just like that. So, Avi Yemeni's over there interviewing stuff. I mean, you got to give it to him. Whatever you think about Avi Yemeni, he's a funny guy. He's going over to, Davos, interviewing all the global elites, trying to get him on camera, saying some stuff. And, he always does good stuff for there. As I'm telling you, Steven Crowder, man, there's people out there. It's not about left or right. Like, you got to get off that, like, conservative thing. You did a really good job. But a lot of these American conservatives, I always tell them, this is the reason why I don't identify with any of these American terms and any of this stuff, because it's all outdated, it's all old. It's all based off of some 1800 stuff, and you spin it to, like, American. That's not what's going on. Once you guys realize what's going on, ain't gonna be no consent. This is, like, human being warrior class. That's what you're going to be identifying as. Human being, intelligent, radio show host class. The Kingsman, that was the movie where they go, the English kid goes up to become a spy and try to help defeat the super evil people up in the Swiss Alps, which is like pretty much the same thing right now. So, Steven Crowder. We are not dealing, just like you said, you're like, oh man, maybe I can, be a Christian and pray and do all this stuff, and maybe, maybe the people behind the scenes would really do-ba-da-ba-do-ba-da. Nah, man. Nah, brother. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you really must have thought that we were dealing with some, pink pie, poop in the pot, like, people that you could, change my ways. Come on, sir. Come on, dude. Do you think these people would overthrow just random countries and then laugh about the money that they get, and then when, like, the immigrants are all dying and all this stuff, they're just like, oh, that was a YouTube video that made those people mad. It wasn't the fact that this guy was doing some gold or some other stuff. Like, bro, you have no idea. You think they care about you? You think I care about you? Oh man, the plan, dude. Listen, Steve. Every day that we have here on this earth right here is a blessing. I just want to let you know that, right? It's just random. Like, I'm sitting there hanging out with my friends. I've played some video games after work. I don't play video games a lot, but when I do, it's great. You get to talk and hang out. And Steven Crowder, sir, Mud Club fans, Steven Crowder, right? You guys have to realize we're not dealing with any funny business, bro. We're dealing with some real serious people that wear a... Oh, yes. Telling Stuart, hello, good evening, how are you doing? So, just to wrap up so you don't know, there's a gentleman named Steven Crowder. He's got a big, giant conservative YouTube channel, and he's Christian. And he finally posted some stuff where it was like some super duper crazy stuff where these contracts, these big conservative, like the big right-wing people, like, oh yeah, I'm all about freedom of speech and all that stuff. They basically did a deal with big tech. And they're screwing over people and making, like, basically stifling the conversation. What Mr. Dr. Shiva and somebody else would call, the lady that wrote the book, would call a limited hangout. Well, they'll be like, oh, look at this new thing that we got. Oh, this is totally going to get the globalists this week. Send me some money, tonight at 9. You know what I mean? Tonight at 9. I thought we were dying right now. Why would you just tell me right now? Why wouldn't you just tell me right now? You know what I mean? So now Steven Crowder is shocked, and he did a video. He's like, I'm tired of this. Oh, He put up the contract. He redacted some names out just to not. He doesn't want to name names or whatever. But eventually, you're gonna have to start dropping some dimes, sir. You're gonna have to start snitching. You didn't sign a contract. You didn't. You know, you're not liable for any of this stuff. They're gonna come after you and all this stuff, bro. These people are literally engaging in high crimes. Like, if you had a highway robbery with like men on horses running up to a train, robbing it and stuff, dude. Come on, man. Because they're e-hustlers. Oh yeah, they're e-hustlers. They're e. Oh man, I heard a very intelligent, um, not a curse word, but a very it's like something mean you call somebody. I'm gonna have to tell you later. It's extremely funny. I have to work that into the video somehow. It's too funny. I almost fell out of my chair. Some person on YouTube commented something funny. So anyway, so I think it might be like probably the Blaze or something. One of these big conservative like Fox News or something like, oh, they betrayed me. And I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, we're watching the movie and you didn't realize that you were in the movie now. Now you're here like Deadpool. You're talking to the audience. Like, that's what you need to start doing. Like, I'm telling you, go on Dr. Shiva, limited hangout, where they'll give you a tiny little morsel, but they'll pretend that tiny little piece of truth they gave you, which is mixed in with lies, they'll pretend that that is like the hugest thing ever. Oh, we need to obsess over this all week. And I'm not saying that that's not a good thing, but there's so much bad stuff that, like, you guys need to speed up. I mean, hold on, there's something moving over here. I don't know if you can see that. There's some little crazy little stuff moving around over here. Oh, messing around. But so it's like I said, it's called a limited hangout. It's like this concept was designed by all these federal agencies and all these three-letter agencies, which are actually like all super secret scientists, Operation Paperclip Nazis just doing experiments on people doing stuff, masquerading as authority figures, which is part of the scientific experiment itself. Like, how long will they take us serious? Wow, this is insane. Again, it's all part of the giant experiment. Steven Crowder, you need to figure out where, like I said, your heart lies with God, which is fantastic, which is why I think you need to interview all these other people in these religions, like these Muslims and stuff, and like these people of Islamic faith, because, like I said, they will recharge your faith in God right along with you, bro. Because they're right there with you. You just want you to believe that, like, you were psyoped a lot. Like I said, you have to admit that you were psyoped harder than you believe. You didn't think that they could psyop this hard. They're that much better. I'm telling you, early 2000s, man. A little bit before you started making videos and stuff. I'm telling you, all the George Bush stuff, like, they're not your friend, bro. They go back, way back, bro. You need to, like, put it into your mind how far back they go and how much they really are just gaming you and just put you in the trick bag. Oh, I'm not in the bag. Yes, you are. So again, Steven Crowder fans, Mug Club members, fans, I said I like the show. You tell them. I send them an email. I'm gonna have to, try to get up in there. I'm gonna have to tell you, you need to go independent. Keep your views and your ideals and how you feel and all that stuff. But like I said, political parties, they're not real, man. They're not real. America is a corporation, sir. I'm not even trying to be mean. This is happiness. Yes. When you think of this stuff, yeah. The attitude you come with, like, you can't be like, oh man, I'm doubting. Oh, we need you to read and get into these other different things that we're talking about, because they have information that can save your life. You have things that can save people's life, right? You have the reach. These people are shadow banned, like, hard. They will never be able to get to where you're at. And you have to interview them. Yes, do it. It would be fantastic. Again, Stu Peters on Instagram. The Stu Peters Network. It's very hard to find him. It's very hard to find him. He's literally super shadow banned, this guy. It's very hard. I'm shocked I even have it. I'll try to put a link to some of his stuff here. I don't even think the YouTube will even allow me to do that. So just go look up "died suddenly." I remember a lot of people are putting in there "died suddenly, died suddenly, died suddenly, died suddenly." Look up the interview. Look up the documentary. It's on the internet. It's very disturbing. There's a lot of doctors that are talking about it. People who took the thing. Unfortunately, a lot of people were forced to, or they thought it was a good idea. Whatever it is. I don't have any hatred or anything. Like, I don't have any laughter or any happiness or any of this stuff. It's very terrible. But this is the exact type of thing we're trying to prevent by saying what we're saying. Like, remember, imagine this in other countries. We literally can't say this, and but in America, people are like, "I'll punch you in the eye, bam! I'll punch you in the face, in the stomach, ugh." lot of other countries, like they have that for certain things, for like sports or for art, for certain things, but like they really can't do what we can do here. And it's not even that they can't do it or we can or we can't or they can. It's the fact that a lot of people are just used to doing it because that's how this place developed. You know what I mean? We just came up just saying we want. There's so many. I mentioned all the things in American history that actually happened, even if they want to hide. Like the whole point of them hiding stuff is because if we say something about something that's different, things will change. It's like it's a giant wave. It's a morale wave. Like I'm telling you, Steven Crowder, you can do this, man. I believe I know you can do this. I'm gonna put the list down below when I finish this video. I've actually been going back and putting all that stuff down. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put the list down below of people that you're gonna have to start interviewing and things you're gonna have to think. Remember, interview these Muslims about the Muslim faith. They will recharge your faith in God, man, because they will put, like I said, you talk to them and it's like, hey, look, man, you know, you can be afraid, but like I said, if you're already in the situation that's so dire and so all this stuff, you should be happy. Like, you know what? We're gonna just deal with this. They are like they completely did the contracts. They did all the stuff. You know what I mean? They've got all the they've got all the conservative people all on the leash and stuff. And you like, I didn't sign that contract. Well, start snitching, boy. That's all I can say. You didn't sign the contract. You're okay. You're gonna have to do your own type of Twitter files type thing, where you just start dropping the heat on it. Because then people, remember, people who like conservatives, they're angry, they want to hear it. People who hate conservatives, they'll be happy, they want to hear it. People who like you will be happy, they want to hear it. You'll get more subscribers, more of this, more of that. Even the YouTube overlords, they'll be like, oh yeah, he might do some stuff before they catch on to this is actually going to be bad for them. Do it. Get your website, get your stuff going. Start doing physical events. Get your little Timcast little thingy going on, right? Start bringing guests. Get some Chad Prather going on. Show up at Chad Prather show. I'm telling you. Interview me and Daryl Guberman. I'm telling you. Interview Stu Peters. I'm telling you. Eli the Computer Guy. I'm telling you. Get Eli the Computer Guy. Get Louis Rossman on there. Get Killer Mike. Get Tariq Nasheed on there. I'm telling you, man. Start doing your own thing. Stop being all worried like, oh, what are the conservative Republicans going to say? Oh, the people trying to kill you and your family. What are they going to say? Oh my God, I know we're supposed to be like going against these people, but like they would totally like be mad if we like went and go. Shut up, man. Take whatever you have in your heart that's like making you afraid to do whatever else. Because I'm telling you, here's another thing. The fans of all these other different people that I'm naming, they're not like your general average conservative type person. These people will absolutely go ham on somebody who tells them to shut the fuck up. They will fucking snap. I don't play that stuff. And again, I'm not saying that conservatives won't like go crazy about some stuff. Like for example, recently in Dearborn, Michigan, they tried to do something with the school and the kids and the books with the adult material in the books. All the Muslims and all the people that are Arabic that live in Dearborn, because there's a lot of them up there, they showed up real quick. And a bunch of Christians joined them, but those Muslims, they were not playing around. Shout out to them. I actually have a couple friends that live up there. I'm telling you, Steven, when you start meeting up with these other groups, they believe in God, they believe in faith, they believe in all these other things. Again, H.A. Goodman, fantastic Jewish gentleman. He's independent. I'll put his stuff down below. Great journalist. You need to start checking him out. You need to really go to Jimmy Dore's show. I'm telling you. Jimmy Dore, they're doing like, they're showing up and actually doing marches to the Capitol, like, doing stuff that matters. And some of his marches be like 50, 100, 200, 300 people. And the police, they show up for that. They're like, no, we got to shut this down. Oh, they're actually trying to expose. I'm telling you, like, you need to actually show up. Dr. Shiva, he did a speech of truth, freedom, and health in 2017, no less, right? Where he's the inventor of email. So if I signed up for your email service, he invented email. You should thank him by interviewing him. The Smithsonian and all these Bill Gates and all these people at MIT came out and like, no, we invented email, and they put up some stuff. You're like, that's not email. That's like a message. A guy sent a message once on some other computer that didn't even exist. Like, come on. So, sorry, I guess one in my eye. So again, Dr. Shiva invented email. 4 PhDs from MIT, inventor of email, inventor of cytosol, which is a device and like a type of chemical. I don't know what it actually looks like, where anything you put into it, an apple, a vaccine, a piece of metal, you can put it into this thing and it'll tell you exactly what it's made out of all the way down to the molecular level. He did this on a show. He does this. He talks about every single type of food, what's healthy, whether, if you smoke cigarettes or marijuana, what it does. And he puts it in the thing. And it shows you exactly how it does and everything. Fantastic. You need to check him out, man. You need to check him out. You need to check these people out, man. Go to Redacted. I'm telling you. You have 5.7 million subscribers on YouTube. YouTube shadow banned me in 2015, bro. Me and Alex Gillingham. I put him down. Alex Gillingham, TNTV News, over in the United Kingdom. We had 3 YouTube channels. One was at 20,000. I send them videos. We do interviews. One was at 25,000. One was at 28,000. All 3 of them cut by YouTube. He has like 2 other channels. They're like super small. He has 1 subscriber on his new channel. He's over on Rumble, but he's got a lot going on now, so he doesn't make videos as much. This was a couple years ago. That was 2016, 17, and 18. I'm telling you, man, I'm not going away. Delete. I'm back. I don't care. I don't care. I don't fucking care, dude. This is fantastic, bro. This is fantastic. Steven, is this on? Steven, 5.7 million people? The reason why I say interview Tariq Nasheed, like, whatever you think about it, again, he did a bunch of in-person event type deals, and thousands of people show up. And they're not playing. You can, like, because again, it's the reparations thing for Tariq Nasheed. People think it's stupid or whatever. Again, my personal opinion, a lot of people in America deserve reparations because the government is literally just doing cyber experiments and lasering people and taking them to underground bases and doing all types of stuff, dude. You have no idea. So yes, it's our country. Don't let someone tell you, oh, that's a stupid idea. What if someone beat your grandma's ass? You're not going to do something about it? Oh, that was a long time ago. I will fucking, whoa. What about Jesus, though? You Christian? Oh, yeah, but that was a long time ago. But the Constitution was not a long time ago. But, the stuff that happened in Pennsylvania and all these coal miners in West Virginia, they got completely annihilated and they wouldn't even pay them cash and stuff. They don't deserve reparations for that. Black people in America. And like I said, it wasn't just a random white person was slavery. All Bill Gates and all these people, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, their parents owned fucking slaves all the way to the 1950s, bro. Like, and they're over in the fucking White House laughing at you, bro. Like, oh, because you have a bunch of old white and black and Jewish and gay and whatever people in America just riding around in Walmart, sipping their drink and just vibing out to the fucking music and just looking at 1,000 different colors on the shelf. Bro, they're gone. Let them be. We got shit to do. Bro, people who are from Jamaica, they're fucking Kamala Harris's parents. They have an interview of the guy. He owned slaves up to the 1950s, and this motherfucker was laughing about it. He's like, oh, yeah, well, and I'm like, bro. And then a couple years later, Jamaica, they, like, got free, and then they started going to the UK and coming here and all stuff. And I'm like, bro, like, now you have the internet. Y'all seeing that? You're like, wait, my shit is fucked up. These motherfuckers talking to me? Oh, shit. Damn, eggs are some places are $12. Mainland America. This isn't Hawaii. Hawaii's always been expensive. Mainland America is $11 for a fucking pack of eggs, bro. They used to remember back in the day. I saw this on somewhere. They used to say that, oh, back in the day, they used to throw toilet paper and eggs at people's houses. Now, if you do that, you're like, that's a financial investment you won't recover from. I know. And it was only like a year and a half. What do you like? Hello, died suddenly. People dropped net. Oh man, I love watching my sport. Oh man, I'm bet the money line on this game. Oh shit, another one fucking dropped dead. How can you even fucking, mate? Like, bro, do I need a British accent for you to understand it, mate? Oh man, bro, like, fucking, what do I gotta do? You're already trapped in here on this planet or whatever with a bunch of crazy supervillains and all this stuff. Oh, we're gonna ban. So how dare you have this gun that how dare you, bro? I just seen a video. Okay, Jorge Ventura Jr., great good friend of mine. I'm gonna put his stuff down low. He's got a YouTube channel. He doesn't post too much on there. Somebody riding over here in the woods or something. I'm just making sure. I'm not trying to get some shit over here in the woods. I'm not trying to get messed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Jorge Ventura Jr. This guy goes all over California. He goes to the border. He interviews people coming fresh off the lake, fresh off the Rio Grande. He goes all over California. He's got multiple documentaries. Narcofornia. The cartel has shown up with Armenian mafia, Chinese cartels. They're showing up, kidnapping people's dogs. The cartel just killed a whole family of 6 people in California today. They ran in there and shot a baby that is 10 months old in the face. And the cops are like, oh, well, we're going to figure it out. And, there was a search warrant here earlier, for drugs or something. In the documentary, there's people in these towns in California, like, there's cartel all around here. And they have security ring camera. People have the ring camera, right? A dude's in AK-47s and trucks pulling up, like, give me your dog. And you're like, what the fuck? Oh, my God. And your motherfuckers out here like, oh, you have a brace on you have a pistol brace? That's my pussy. Ooh. Elves and gnomes are coming to listen to you. I hope so, man, because they're about to, if the elves and gnomes don't go speak to these motherfuckers, they're about to see some fireworks. That's 4th of July times 10, bro. The elves and gnomes, and that's another thing, like, people are sitting here and they're trying to be taken dead serious, right? And they're like, oh man. Again, Steven Crowder, this video's for you. Remember, it's still for you. This is still for you. People are like, oh man, all these people, oh my God, these people, they're hurting us and all this. Remember, their parents, they're old. Remember, it was a long time ago. Okay, these people are like 60 and 70 years old, and their parents, if they're still alive, they'd be like 100 and something years old, which is exactly how long ago your grandparents getting their ass. Wow, it's amazing. It's almost like you can fucking shut up for a second. And so, like, number one, frauds. Everything to do is fraud. And Enron, FTX collapse. They literally let this. I stole a $239 billion stolen. Your money, everyone's money. Tom Brady's getting sued. How are they suing Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian when the dude? I mean, does Sam Bankman-Fried, is he a giant? Does he have all of the computers in the world attached to the back of his head, and he just fooled all y'all the whole time while y'all was getting money with him? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like frauds. Yep. Whooping your grandmama's ass. Mm-hmm. They lied about everything in the history, but it's like, what is it about them that makes you want to just be like, oh man, no, I'm a conservative Republican. I'm a Democrat. Oh, come on. Like, what is it about you that, like, when are you, like, everybody around the world is like, man, it would be really nice if Americans stopped being a bunch of bitches and actually, like, started really demanding stuff, because everybody around the world is like, they're starving, people are dying, people in the islands, different country, right down the street from here, your family, they're getting ass whooped, and like, what are they doing? Hold on, it says, a telling steward says, the people won't listen, no worries, the parallel is listening, your message is being heard. Thank you very much. I love that. Thank you very much. That's the thing. Steven Crowder, sir. I know you're a white guy. Like I said, white is a color, not a race. This is another video that I was meaning to do. A lot of other people that come from different places. Oh, I'm a German. I'm Polish. I'm this. I'm that. In America, no, you're a white. You're a color. Check in. Get a barcode. Doop. White person. Stand over there. Oh, you're Asian. What Asian? Oh, no, you're Asian. Boop. And they just put it on. People accept it. Like, oh, okay. Oh, they would be offensive. Who are you trying to not offend by not accepting who you are? It's beautiful. We want all these different cultures and stuff, right? But what we don't want is a bunch of people showing up here having no idea what's going on, and then you just latch onto the government and then just keep screwing everybody over. And like, well, damn, I'm about to leave America. This costs $1 trillion to live up in here. Yeah, I know. So, like I said, all the food processing plants are blowing up. They're telling you can't have guns. They're scaring you. Oh, we don't even make laws, but we're going to interpret some shit. Woo! ATL, woo! I'm going to kill you. You're going to die. What about those cartel that just murdered a bunch of people and just kidnapped? Shut up about that. I'm like, wow, it's almost like y'all get money with them niggas, bro. Damn. And there it is. And that's what I was telling you earlier, Steven. What they say, don't talk about. That's exactly what they're doing. So you know what time it is? It's time to stop. Just like the name of your video, but more importantly, it's hammer time. That's what time it is. It's time for you to get a big clock and put it on your neck and tell people what time it is forever. If you can go in person and do the change your mind to college students and all that stuff, you know what you can do? You could do a conference where you show up and you interview all the different people, and you get them, and you do like an event where you do like a charity, help people out, and actually just meet regular people in the streets and go to different areas and do comedy and stuff. Like I said, Jimmy Dore, he does a traveling comedy show. They take their ideas and they do their ideas in comedy and stuff, but you need to do that for regular people who are just, whatever, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people really do know that there's a lot going on, but like you got to start doing in physical events like me. You know what I mean? It's tough, but I mean that's what you're doing, right? You got the big website, the millions of people, they're ready to go. They feel you. People in the comments, they're agreeing with you. You know what I mean? So it's what you got to do, man. And also, the Andrew Tate thing. I don't really care about Andrew Tate, and he's weird, and he does like might do some webcam stuff or some early Tybo naked Tybo tapes or with some girls and doing some whatever. I don't know, but a lot of young kids are gravitating to stuff like that because the world is collapsing and they're being told that you're terrible. I hate you. Oh, you're a young male. Oh, I hope you die. Oh, you're not in jail. Oh, you're worthless if you're not in jail. That's literally like alien invasion messaging. Die, 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 die. Like died suddenly, died suddenly. Oh my god. Like think about it, man. You don't have time for all this stuff. But what you do have time for is what you're doing right now. So, hope everyone is having a good night. I saw Stan was up in here telling Stuart. I know Ricky was going to be up in here. Got a couple of videos I'm going to do tonight. I'm like one or two more. I'm going to do like another video about the young men in America because like they're super, like people are like, oh, girls are like, oh man, I can't find a dude, and like all these people are like, oh, how come there's no young men standing up for some obscure political issue that they probably don't care about because you actually hate them and want them to die, right? Oh my god, you know where they're at? They're over here looking at stocks like, dang, y'all are about to annihilate the whole America and everything. I'm about to. It says, do not believe the hype. I'm not believing in false allegations, Mr. Tate. Yeah, I'm not either. Like I said, but like, you know, I don't know if he's into like he was in like a bunch of reality TV shows and stuff. I don't, like I said, I don't know about any of that stuff. That's why I'm like, it's just not even doesn't even really matter to me because, like I said, if they were really about that stuff, they would stop Epstein and like literally stop themselves from doing all this stuff. They got the islands. They're doing all types of, disappearing tons of kids and feeding them to giant lizards in underground caves and stuff. So they already know what time it is. Like I said, Andrew Tate, he's just like a really funny guy. Like I watched like a lot of his fights and stuff. Fights are cool, but grown folks being grown. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just whatever. I don't really care. Like I said, they would stop all the people if the people trying to arrest him. I think it was the Greta Thunberg thing. Like so, Greta Thunberg had like a fake arrest where she was fake arrested by some stuff because in Germany they have a bunch of climate activists going around, doing a bunch of climate terrorism and stuff. And she got fake arrested. I think that's the reason why they arrested Andrew Tate because he made fun of her on Twitter and there's like they're in Europe. You can't criticize like the European Union in that place. Like that place is not a free spot, bro. I'm sorry, America is not necessarily as free as you want it to be, but Europe is Western Europe is definitely not a free spot. You can't be talking crazy and have a lot more reach than the government officials. He's got crazy millions of people. Like I said, same thing. His arrest makes him more popular because remember, Steve, I'm telling you, people understand, especially these young kids out here. They need a leader, man. They need a leader. Like just talk about what you think is going on and just talk to them and have a conversation. A lot of these young kids, like they might, you do the thing at the colleges where you go and speak to these kids. That's not all the kids. Like a lot of kids are not going to college. They're like they don't know what to do. They're kind of just stuck. You know what I mean? These young boys out here, and like, even some of these young girls, they are like, I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, everything's collapsing. It's terrible. So again, I'm gonna put a list down below of people you should interview. It says Mr. Tate wouldn't submit to the industry. He's now submitted to Islam, and now they're taking his bank account down. Yeah, and and that's another thing. Like he converted to Islam, and like because he remember he did say it because in the beginning he said a lot of really just like his political takes were more better than average, but he used to do he used to be like part of Christianity and stuff. And he said when he converted to Islam, he started to change his I was telling people you need to start interviewing some of these Muslim people. They really do make you feel a lot better because they have like a much different view of what the Western poisoned, super corporate, lame, fake Christianity, not even like some Middle Eastern Christians, like that's way better. You know what I mean? Middle Eastern Christianity is way better than like the fake American Christianity, which is part of the Illuminati and all that other, secret society stuff that's, tons of other videos we can get into that on that like basically make a bunch of fake stuff that's not even real. But like I said, my phone's about to die. This has been a fantastic live stream. Steven Crowder, you need to start getting these bigger interviews, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, even the Taliban, they have a Twitter account, and they tweeted the Taliban literally headquarters said, "Hey, we are concerned about Mr. Andrew Tate. You need to watch out what you're doing, because we could possibly be more concerned about Mr. Tate. So you need to watch out our brother in Islam is being mistreated." A lot of people thought that was funny and all this stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what did I say earlier about these Muslims? They show up and you do something they don't like, they're like, look, man, you need to stop messing around." And I mean, I'm not even talking about like an Americanized one. I'm talking about like true, like actually living in the Middle East, actually practicing their faith, being kind and doing all these other things, not the stereotypical like CSI show where they're just always doing terrorism. Like, oh, I can't help but do terrorism. Oh my God. American propaganda show. You know what I mean? Like they're just doing their thing and it's actually just being very kind and just trying to live their life. You know what I mean? You start interviewing these people, man. You know what I mean? Because like some other girl, she interviewed Andrew Tate. Now her channel's getting attacked and all this stuff. She's like, "Oh my God, I thought I was a girl. They're gonna be nice." I told you, man. These people are not playing, bro. You need to get out here and interview these people. TNTV News, Alex Gillingham, me, Daryl Guberman, Dr. Shiva, over at REdacted TV, Jimmy Dore. And there's so many people you can go check out. But like I said, I'll put them all below. I'll check you guys out later. Thank you for watching. Everybody who's in here watching, thank you. You guys are awesome. I'll be back with another video later. Thank you.